Hello everybody. The first quarter moon in Virgo on the 3rd of June. What is the energy? What do Spirit wants us to focus on? The first quarter moon is all about you're ready for action, you're committed, and you are determined to go for your goal. So what do you need to do to reach your goals? Maybe we'll get some advice from Spirit in this reading. So let's see. So yes, first quarter moon, as I said in the intro. I was sitting and thinking about it's a good thing that the first quarter moon actually is in the sign of Virgo, because the qualities of Virgo is that they are very practical and they are very methodical, and they are thinking very fast. They maybe take charge and decisions I was thinking, I saw when I was shuffling the tarot deck, I saw the Chariot card was lurking around the corner, so maybe it will reveal itself in the reading. On the other hand, the quantities of Virgo is that they are maybe a little bit overcritical, perfectionistic, and maybe sometimes a little judgmental. So yeah, it can go both ways. so yeah, be practical but not perfectionistic. Be methodical but not overcritic, right? So yeah, when you want to take action further on. So as you can see, I pull out a couple of oracle cards. We'll see the messages now. Okay. Savoring pleasure. I fully embrace bliss in my life. What does this have to do with the first quarter moon? Taking action, determination, commitment. Maybe you're committed to embrace bliss in your life. Maybe you're committed to enjoy life more. Yeah, maybe you're committed to enjoy life more. Yeah, okay, next. Rising above, I see only beauty and grace. That is also one of the qualities of the Virgos. What I didn't mention is they are very humble, they are very, very sympathetic people. So yeah, enjoying more of life and see the beauty and the bliss. You know, the grace is the bliss. What is life serving you at the moment? Can you take action of how can I take action of when you feel blissful? Okay, not exactly the cards I was expecting, but that is how the readings are. You know, it's always surprising me. You know, I was thinking about, for me, when I think about the energy, you know, maybe move forward, you know, being more determined, not exactly this type of energy, but yeah, okay, I have to respect. I have to respect what Spirit is saying. So remember that the only one that you are competing with is yourself. Yes, that is an interesting message, you know. Be the better version than you were yesterday, I feel, yeah. So always strive to become a better version than you were yesterday. So life is not a competition. The only one you are competing with is yourself. Maybe that is what you have to have in mind through this first quarter moon. Not necessarily not necessarily proving to others. You don't have to, yes, you don't have to prove to anyone else but you that you can accomplish whatever you are trying to accomplish. Okay, so this reading is taking a total other direction that I was that I actually was thinking, but yeah, you know, when I do these readings, it always surprises me, you know. So no jumping cards, but I feel this one, and I feel this one and this one, and maybe this one. Yeah, I think this one. So I will save this for the end, so we'll see the outcome at the end. Okay, first of all, Six of Pentacles. The balance of giving and receiving. The High Priestess. The Six of Cups. And the King of Cups. So the question you have to ask yourself through the first quarter moon is, what do you need to do to get closer to your goals? What do you feel for this, for the progress so far? And what adjustments do you have to do? So are you receiving? Remember that you only compete with yourself, being the better version of yourself than you were yesterday. So are you giving, are you getting back what you are, no. Are you getting back what you are giving? There has to be a balance, right? Are you giving out to the universe good energy as much as the universe tries to give to you? Have you thought about that? Have you fully embraced bliss in your life? Are you fully committed to see all the beauty and grace surrounding you? There is something about the Six of Cups with development here, you know, the development from the child to an adult, or maybe depends on where in the stadium of stage of life you are, of course. There is something about acknowledging with the High Priestess here. Acknowledging how far in the progress you actually have come. Yeah. How far in the progress you have already come. You're not longer a child. But it looks like there is a gap here between the childhood and the adult life. Maybe there are many years that you have been missing, you know, because you haven't had the time to take the pause and surround you with the beauty and grace that life can offer to each and every one of us. Maybe you have been just so committed to progress and to work, towards work, that you have simply forgotten all the progress between childhood and adulthood. Because you can see, it looks almost like you went just from a child to an adult. And what happened in the between here? I guess there were a lot of things happening in the between here that maybe you have forgotten about. And it's time now for each and every one of us to acknowledge how far we have come in this process. So this is not. This is of course about about your spiritual awakening, with the King of Cups here. Your spiritual awakening. How far in the progress you actually have come. Maybe you already have found the balance between giving and receiving. Or maybe you are on the precipice of finding this balance. When you tune inwards and not listening to the outside noise, but listen to your inner self. Let's reveal the underlying. Ahaha. I said it. Yes. Here it is. I told you, the Chariot. Yes, I knew it was lurking around the corner. So, yeah, when you finally stop competing with anyone else but yourself, be focusing on being the best version of yourself and not focusing on the outside noise, not focusing on how you think. Just like me right now, how I thought this reading was going to turn out, right? I was a little bit disappointed with these two messages at first. And that is something that I have to acknowledge for myself. But yeah, there is something about what are you focusing on? And when you focus on being the better version of yourself, you focus on being in balance, you focus on your inner voice, not the outer noise. And maybe you recall what happened in between here, in this gap. What happened here from childhood to adulthood? Maybe you finally can see that there was some beauty and grace in this gap between here. And the spiritual awakening is happening. It's already in progress. And when you acknowledge this, that you have come so far, that is when you will move fast forward with the determination. And you finally know what action you need to take further on. Okay, very interesting reading this, I must say. So yeah, Thank you so much for watching this message, and take really good care of yourself. Bye for now.